Yeah, you tapped into a flyer frequency recently. Dan Rayfield and Mike Coppinger reported that Ryan Garcia has now been suspended for a year. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and say it's official because I got a notification from ESPN, and this is what I found there, y'all. Breaking news from ESPN. Ryan Garcia has been suspended 1 year, retroactive to his April 20th decision victory over Devin Haney that has been overturned to a no contest after the boxing star reached settlement with the New York State Athletic Commission. The commission told ESPN on Thursday following Garcia's positive test for the performance-enhancing drug Ostarine. Garcia also forfeited $1.2 million to his promoter, Golden Boy. Haney's attorney, Pat English, told ESPN. The commission said it fined Garcia $10,000. In a statement, Garcia's team said the boxer did not intentionally take the substance. And they said this, quote, Ryan Garcia was the victim of substance contamination with levels measured in the billions and trillions of a gram, which provided no advantage whatsoever in the ring.
Yo, shout the season, man.
That's crazy. This is what Devin Haney had to say, and I quote, I want to thank the commission and the fans who stood by me during this whole process. Another quote, the facts are the facts, and I wasn't on an even playing field. Happy I was able to receive justice for what happened. It's all part of my story, and it's only going to make me better. I look to enjoy this time with my family and friends and see what's next. I hope not a year, bro. I hope not a year, bro. But here's another quote. I'm a clean athlete, and boxing is a brutal sport where one fight can literally change your life. I think it's important for fighters to be clean, and I want to become an advocate for clean athletes for my experience in this situation. End quote. So I'm happy this thing is over. It's been dragged out long enough. We finally got to see what was going to happen to Ryan Garcia, and he's guilty as charged. He cheated. For all y'all out there trying to defend him and everything, making up all these different excuses, saying that Ryan Garcia PED usage didn't really help him in the fight. Guilty. Yeah, I just want to say this, y'all. I don't understand why people. I never understood why people was trying to talk about the amount that was in his system at the night of the fight benefiting him. The amount that's in his system at the night of the fight isn't going to benefit him one way or the other. What benefits him is the amount that he took before the fight, what he did leading up to the fight to get him to build his muscles or whatever he did. And we ain't going to even rule out the nandrolone. I think the nandrolone was in there too. We going to go all the way with it because the nandrolone popped on a test that was the night of the fight, and then the day after the fight, they tested him again, and that one didn't have nandrolone in it. And so, measuring those two right there, they said that it was inconclusive because you got one where he popped with a little trace amount of it, and then you have the second one that he didn't pop. So I think he really dodged the bullet with that nandrolone thing, but him working out at the last minute to try to make weight, I think that's what made the metabolites in his fat cells break down and start to come out. And he popped dirty on the day of the test for the night of the fight and the night after. And so, yeah, I think he was cheating, man. Whatever that name of that company was that he submitted the little lemonade mix or whatnot, and said that it had Ostarine in it. The lot came back clean, and so I think that's why they hit him with a suspension and not just probation and nothing like that. And I just think that they did go a little light on him. I think it should have been 2 years, but hey, we can't do nothing about that. They made their decision. It's 1 year suspension, and he is going to be tested, during that time that he's off to make sure he ain't trying to buff up and everything and still cheat while he out, yo. But yeah, so no, you know, no real hard penalty for him, but I do think that that's going to be real annoying for him to not be able to smoke weed and stuff like that while he's suspended for that year. So I think that it's going to be something severe if he pops dirty while he's out. I think that it could turn into something more severe as far as this punishment for him. It could probably be a lifetime suspension in the New York state. And I'm pretty sure that the other states will follow suit if something like that happens and he just won't be able to get a fight in the United States. So I think that's going to be real annoying for him not to be able to smoke weed while he out there. He going to have to chill and stop wilding out. I think he's probably going to get sued by Jake Paul's company. As for Devin Haney tweeted that he's going to be taking a year off. I disagree with this, y'all. I really don't think that he should take a year off because if he takes a year off, he's going to definitely lose the belt that he has. And I think Devin Haney does still want to pursue undisputed at 140. And I think it's going to be a waste of time if he stays out a year, loses that belt, and then he could wind up, having to fight other fighters to try to make his way up to getting a title shot. Because I doubt if some of these guys are going to even fight him if he doesn't have a belt or anything to offer them. You know, you got Pitbull up there. He can fight Pitbull. I think Bob Arum did offer him a fight with Tiafimo. That would be a route that I think that he should consider because Tiafimo does have a belt. And so if he drops the belt that he has, instead of fighting Sandor Martin and he fight Tio, he can still end up coming out of this thing with a belt. And I think the belt is leverage. So he really don't need to give up no belts right now. A lot of people can't erase what happened in the ring with Ryan Garcia from their memory, from their mind. They're not going to overlook that, even though Ryan Garcia popped dirty with the PEDs. We know it was intentional and all of that stuff. I just don't think that people care because Devin Haney just got so much hate, towards him. So I think that's a bad idea for him to sit out for a year, waiting on Ryan to fight Ryan again. Ryan don't even have anything to offer Devin Haney. I don't see why he would want to fight Ryan again. But if he's going to take a year, man, he might as well fight Ryan Garcia because he's not going to have that belt anymore. And I doubt if any of the other champions are going to be willing to fight Devin Haney without a belt. And that's all I got for y'all. Ryan Garcia got the hammer brought down on him, guilty as charged, yo. And 1 year suspension with random testing during that time. He'll be back in the year. I think they start from April the 20th. And so he'll probably be back like after April 20th of next year. And with that, y'all, I'm out. Salute.